And the EU has said there's no room for manoeuvre on the withdrawal plan, but what are your sources saying?
Well, I think what the European Union are saying necessarily totes in public isn't necessarily what they're saying or indeed feeling in private, potentially unsurprisingly given the fact that they have also all but conceded that Theresa May is likely to lose this vote in Parliament tonight, coupled together with the fact that they do not want a no-deal scenario. They do not want Britain to crash out of the European Union on March 29th without any sort of deal. Of course, that would be damaging for the UK, but it is also damaging for the European Union, most notably of all, of course, the Republic of Ireland. Now, we have heard from the Austrian Chancellor, Sebastian Kurz, in the last hour or so. He said that even if things don't go away this evening in the vote in the UK, and even if the next few weeks and months are rocky, it's important we continue to sing from the same hymn sheet. Austria will do everything it can to support that line. So what does happen next? Well, there are suggestions that there could be an amendment added to tonight's vote on a so-called sunset clause by some Conservative MPs, essentially asking for a conclusion, a date, a time limit to be put on the backstop. Now, it does seem to have the backing of some senior Conservative MPs. There is a thought process that the government may well be behind it. There is some type of whipping operation. And ultimately, if that does gain lots of support, even if Theresa May loses the vote, it is thought that she would use that. She would demonstrate that there seems to be support within Parliament for a backstop with an end date, that might be an opening ground for new discussions with the European Union. So the expectation that even though she loses tonight, she goes back to Brussels saying that Parliament needs more, and they need more on this vexed issue of the Irish backstop. In those circumstances, will Europe give more ground? Well, it's really difficult to predict. At the moment, in public, they are saying very little to that effect. Privately, of course, they haven't got very much time. There is talk about extending Article 50, but whether they're prepared to open the withdrawal agreement, which essentially putting in an end date to the backstop would mean totes, well, that's quite difficult to see at the moment.
Darren, there you mentioned many subjects, notably the amendments which may be called into question here. But already we've had various people coming out, where you mentioned there the Austrian foreign minister as well as the German foreign minister who's just been speaking, talking about there may possibly be some room for manoeuvre there.
Yeah, I think they have to be prepared to give some room. I mean, there is talk, as I say, about trying to extend Article 50. We've seen lots of reports over the last week or so that Europe is braced for the UK to ask for that. Now, it does need the consent of both sides, but that would only happen if there was some more wriggle room for discussion. But ultimately, you know, when it comes to this backstop, the whole point of the backstop, as the European Union have reiterated over the last year or so, is that it cannot be time limited. It is their ultimate insurance policy. It is clearly something I think Ireland would find incredibly difficult. So how much wriggle room they have got is quite difficult to see. And in addition to that, many in Brussels and indeed Strasbourg today feel that no matter what they were to give Theresa May, no matter what they were to do with the withdrawal agreement, given the strength of anti-Brexit feeling within the Conservative Party, that those Brexiteers simply wouldn't accept it anyway, and that where they go next, well, as they always say, this is a UK problem, and the UK needs to come up with solutions.